God damn, she's a badass. Alita Battle Angel is the adaptation of the popular manga Japanese comic book brought to the screen by two of my favorite filmmakers out there, James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez. And you can see bits of both of them throughout this movie. This movie is absolutely gorgeous. Up to this point, this has got to be the absolute best looking special effects put to screen thus far. There were many things in the movie that the only reason I knew that they were CG and not real is because I knew that human beings were physically unable to create these things. Beyond that, it's all 100% believable. This is the most photorealistic special effects I've ever seen. And that's part of the James Cameron side of this movie. Technically, it is an achievement. If this movie doesn't win the Best Special Effects Oscar, then there's something wrong in the world. Because mark my words, nothing else is gonna outdo this movie anytime soon. I was a little bit late to the party with this movie. I went and saw it on opening night, but somehow I was the last person on earth to see the movie. Apparently everyone else out there in the world got advanced screenings except for me. Kind of hurt my feelings. So a lot of the opinions were already out there by the time I got to this movie. Everybody is raving about the special effects, but they're really kind of down on the story. And I gotta say, I disagree. I really enjoyed the story of this movie. The movie is not balls to the wall action from beginning to end. It takes time to explore and get to know its characters. I really appreciated this and honestly didn't expect it. But in doing so, it raises the stakes considerably for when the balls to the wall action does inevitably start. There's true stakes because you actually care about these characters. You have an investment and you don't want them to get hurt. Speaking of characters getting hurt, let's be real. Alita is a fucking badass. Nobody can touch her. She is almost indestructible in this movie. And you rarely feel like she is in mortal danger. But you do feel like the characters around her that you've gotten to know as well and care equally about are in constant danger when her crazy ass is running around whooping everybody's ass. That's something I thought the movie did really well. On top of spending a good chunk of the beginning of the movie on just building these characters, while there are some stakes for Alita herself, as I said, you don't ever really feel like she's in mortal danger. Now I think the filmmakers knew that, so they really play up the people around her aspect more. The movie doesn't just take its time to get to know the characters, but it takes its time to explore the world as well. This is a fantastic, interesting, living, breathing, very lived-in world. You believe every bit of this world because it feels so real. Now, part of that is due to the fantastic special effects, but another part of it is just the world building that they have on display here. The people that inhabit this world feel real. The things that are happening here feel natural and real. And all of that lends itself to the overall quality and enjoyment of the film. The movie's story as a whole is a fairly simple one. That doesn't mean it's not interesting. It is very interesting. But this part of the story, which is what it feels like, a part of the story, is a smaller, more contained story that hints at something deeper and larger to come. I really want more of this franchise and hope it doesn't take them 20 more years to make the sequel. You've probably also heard some people talking about the 3D. Now, while I like good 3D, and I've always been a supporter of it, I'll admit, a lot of movies don't take advantage of the technologies like they should. It's squandered and shoehorned into a lot of movies just to get a surcharge out of a movie ticket most of the time. But when it's used correctly, you end up with something like Avatar that had fantastic 3D and kicked off the whole 3D boom that came and is pretty much going away now. And nothing's really come close to Avatar since its release. Until now, Alita's 3D is fantastic. It is the way 3D should be used. It's not a constant barrage of shit flying out at the screen that's going to give you a headache and make you go cross-eyed. It provides greater depth to the world. When overlooking the city in the movie, it doesn't look like a 2D plane. It looks as if you can reach in there and it goes on for miles and miles and miles. If you ever saw Avatar in 3D in the theater, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not about things popping out. It's about the depth. That's what adds to the movie and makes it look so amazing. And that's what Alita does very well here. Now, while the 3D is amazing, it's not essential. Without it, the movie totally stands on its own. Every bit of the action in the movie is extremely exciting and very well choreographed. left. The story, while fairly simple, is very interesting and offers you intriguing characters you want to get to know more, and most importantly, that you care about. Leading up to seeing this movie, I was hoping I'd really like it, but I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I really liked it. So much so that I gotta say that Alita Battle Angel is absolutely worth going to the theaters to see, and then buying when it comes to home media. This movie is so awesome. So there it is, guys, my review of Alita Battle Angel. If you enjoyed this and want more content like it, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you liked what I had to say, give me a thumbs up. If not, let me know in the comments below why. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.
They're gonna kill you!
Which ones?
All of them!
Go easy on me, guys.
This really is about as close to an anime come to life as you can get, minus the inconsistent story. I'm gonna hear about that in the comments.
It's where I used to live.
And it's where you're going to die.